Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Princess. How are you doing? How are you doing this morning? I hope everybody's doing fine. Hello, Millie. I hope you're doing fine this morning. Brenda, hello, hello, hello. Good morning. I hope y'all got some rest last night. So, what's been going on this morning? Anything? Anything? Hey, Janice. Hello. I was thinking it was like 10 or something this morning, and it's already like 11:30. Hello, TJQ. Hello, everybody coming in. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Yeah, I was way behind this morning. I actually text my hitting these buttons. I text my friend and I'm like, I'm going live at about 10:30, and then I'm like, I see my phone. I just see my phone. I'm like, scratch that. Make it about 11:30 because I think it's 11 now. Hey, Ginger Snap. Hello, hello, honeys. How's everybody doing today? Sun is shining. Sun is bright. Everything is just right. I had to make that rhyme. I had to make it rhyme. Oh, goodness. So I hope everybody's doing good. So, yeah, I had a bunch of little stuff that I was going to do. And so welcome, welcome, welcome. And I just thought that I would get on here and do it. Yes, actually the sun is shining. I got to mow my grass today. I got to mow my grass. Hey, Derek. I'm doing good. How about you? I'm doing good. Yeah, I made a list of things that I wanted to do. I told y'all last night, I made a whole list of stuff. I know I caught a little bit of JLR. Now, I did watch In the Bushes. I will tell y'all, I did watch In the Bushes, Bullhorn Betty last night. And I'll give her kudos. I think she did a fantastic job. I really do. I think, and in fact, I give credit where credit's due. And I watched the whole interview, but I must have turned my head, honestly. I get distracted sometimes. I sit there and I thought I was watching the whole interview. I thought I was. And then I come in on the last of JLR this morning. I think I did. I don't know, but he's the only one I watched this morning. And then I heard something I did not hear last night when I was in there. But he was holding it up. It was there. I heard about where, and again, if it's something, I will talk about it, but I will talk about this little piece. Because I did In the Bushes, and I wasn't going to discuss it, and I don't want to discuss it, but gosh. This morning I was shocked I didn't hear it. Let me just get on with it, spit it out. I heard him say last night that, and I could understand, because I'm like, sometimes these judges and stuff where they said you're being borderline abusive when you put your child to bed at 6 o'clock, because they have to have I ignored all that because that's bullshit. That's just bullshit. You have to have structure and stuff. That's crazy. But see, we don't know the ins and outs and behind the scenes. We don't know facts, okay? But what I'm saying is, this morning, if y'all are talking about the same thing that I just heard, I was like, okay, this is why. They told him that probably because he had CPS called on him because did y'all hear the part where Sebastian went and told he beat him, okay, whatever. And then I'm trying to walk on eggshells here. I don't know why. I'm trying to be careful because I don't know the facts. Okay, I don't know the facts, and I don't want this to get any messier. It's bad. But what's so bad about it is then he sat him down and showed him this bloody show and said, this is what a beating is. Do you really have to put any more bad things out? I mean, that's all I'm saying. I will leave it at that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say. Do you have to torture the boy anymore? In my opinion. It would have been nice to just set him down and say, this is why you don't do this. I mean, you're already, in the eyes of people, doing a good job, it seems like, trying to teach him worldly things and raise him. You don't have to set him down in front of blood and gore and torture him. Now, I don't see, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to get on with my show. I don't see anything wrong. Listen, one of my little grandsons, I'm not going to sit here and criticize him because it's the way it was. It's the context in for what. It's because he was saying he was abused, and then you're going to explain it to him with a blood and gory movie. Because, see, my little grandson loved scary movies and things like that. I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm not criticizing for you allowing them to watch scary movies or things like that if it's controlled or something like that. And they know the difference between false and blah, blah, blah. But you're talking about a child that just literally told his teacher he was being beat. I don't know the circumstances. I'm not blaming Seth or any. I don't know. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. But then you're going to explain it to him with the blood and gory movie. That's all I'm saying. And this is why I don't want to do this case, because it's so many lies and bullshit. In the same token, he did not have to bring it out on this interview in public. I feel like there's too many lies and drama going around, and there's I commend Betty she did a wonderful. In fact, I was going to this morning, I hadn't got a chance yet, text her and let her know. And if she's listening, I don't know, but let her know she did a wonderful job. I always give credit when credit's due. She did keep the focus on Sebastian pretty much. And it was just wonderful. So thank you for that. We learned a lot about, I think, Sebastian. That part. Let's see who I miss. Some people coming in, and I seen you. She ran calling wildfire. That's my friend right there. And somebody else I saw I wanted to acknowledge. I want to acknowledge all of you. Hey, Susie, I'm going back up. I want to acknowledge all of you, but that is impossible sometimes. And our friend Juanita, I don't know if you know Juanita. I don't know if she goes by Juanita on here or not. She's having, so I'll just leave it at that. But she's having surgery this morning, like a very important surgery. She has already fought cancer, but she comes in here. She texts me after I got off my live last night, say a prayer for her. And they're going back in this morning. And she was kind of worried this morning. So let's just hope she has good news. Yeah, Brenda. And that's a thing. See, you have to know the context, because autistic kids do take everything literally. They take everything literally. And so that's the thing of it. They really do. There was something. Yeah, she did, Lindsay. She did a wonderful job. You have to give her credit. She did a wonderful job. She asked all the right questions. She was very professional. She really did. She really did. I'm really glad they went to talk to her. She really did. Now, honestly, I'm going to be honest about it. And if they're listening, I really wish, and I don't know if she would or not, but I really wish she would interview Chris and Katie. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. but that's just me. Now I'm just here listening, you know, but I can still give my opinions. So, yeah, that wasn't cool. It wasn't cool to do that. They do take everything literally. But anyway, what I wanted to, and I told y'all, I got a bunch of little things. And so I saw this and I just wanted to go over this. Literally, it's not to anybody on the internet or anything like that. But I always say, if the shoe fits, I say, if the shoe fits, wear this MFer. Okay. So we're going to try to stay cool. Let's keep everybody's name out. Let's be kind in here. And I just thought this would be a good one to start off with. And let's do this. And unfortunately, I do have one person's name. I hope they don't mind that later on I will mention in here. But unfortunately, it just kind of popped in my head. Sometimes I have to make points or something. Some people get it, some people don't, and that's okay. But I spent a lot of time working on this. So I am Serenity. I'm confused about, what are you confused about before we get started? What are you confused about, Serenity? What is it you're confused about? And I'll try to address that before I go forward. Seth. Oh, I know. Yeah. I mean, I think he's just really broken, but there's just some things you just don't put out. I still feel, like there's something between what his mom said, and I will say this, and I'll shut up, reflecting back about, people's past, and you may not want things to come out. I think, and it may be trivial, that there's something about him that he don't want to come out. And I'm not saying he did anything to his son or anything like that at all. I'm not, but there's something he don't want out there. And I just don't know. And it's probably not for us to know. Who cares? We don't care. We're Sebastian. That's all that needs to be worried about at this point. But there's some things that maybe just need to not be spoken online at this point. I don't know. It's confusing, but I think he's really probably going through the breakdown at this point. But I don't know. Let's just try to not distract me, because I'll get distracted easy. I'm just going to be honest. And hey, S for Cisco, hello. Let's just try to stay on this task right now, because it's a pretty big one, and I think it's a pretty important one. And it's addressing the effects of bullying on anybody really, but on especially people that do have mental health or disabilities. And I see Millie's already putting in helplines, and I asked her to do that. And if anybody comes in or ever needs those, and they're running across, and I just think it's important, an important message. And I may do more on this, because it is a very important thing. And first of all, if you or someone you love has a mental illness, know that there is help out there. And it's nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, to be ashamed of. And stop labeling mental illness, please. Stop labeling it. That is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. And mental health issues, they fall under, hey Justin, they fall under such a big umbrella. And there's many reasons that you can get categorized under mental illness. And you can be born, like that. you can, like with disabilities and stuff like that, but you can, what I'm trying to get at, there's millions of reasons, and it may be brought to a person by having a breakdown, such as losing a child, or simple as having a stroke, from a fall, hitting their head, simple as a car wreck. They could be perfectly fine, a perfectly normal person. They could be doctors, lawyers. They could be anybody. They could be anybody. Anything I tell y'all all the time can change in the blink of your eye. I'm just telling you. People can't control certain things. I just wish it would stop being such an ugly label. Some things are very traumatic. Again, people can have car wrecks, like go off sides of mountains. I don't know, almost die, have closed head injuries. Just for an example, I know this for a fact. Be fine in their daily lives, have perfect careers. You just never know. You never know. It happens. It happens. Things happen. No fault of their own. And some people are just born with things. Maybe they don't have a chromosome. I mean, we see, I'm not talking about anybody. I'm just saying, for example, we do, because you're here, we do see this. We hear this every day. So it's not something I'm making up. I'm just telling you. It's beyond our control. Everything is not in our control, no matter if you're the bully or you're on the bullying side. It happens. It's real life. It's true. So I felt this was very important. Very important. Absolutely. I'm very proud as well. Absolutely. Absolutely. Proof is in the pudding. Absolutely. So anyway, but mental disorders fall under a huge umbrella. And they may be present in patterns of change, and the change may be fall under stress and feelings or something kind of where something's kind of disrupted. Hey, Paul, and everybody coming in. Your nephew is bullying at school. Oh, I hope so. Maybe they can talk to the school counselor or something, or maybe you could even call up there. They don't have to give you information, but yeah. It's a lot. It's more than you think that happens. It really is. It's more than you think. And never not pay attention to a child. Never not pay attention to a child, because it does happen. It does. Oh, it happened a year ago in high school. Yeah. And it's hard when they're in high school. It makes it a lot more harder. They don't want to talk about it. It really is. It makes it so much more harder. But it could be with, it could hurt the social functions, socially out, where people don't want to get out. They don't want to go anywhere. They don't want to socialize. In general, their routine changes. They get depressed. They get all the things, which depression is also a mental illness, in case you didn't know. It causes them to turn online to predators, especially if they're children. Bad things start to happen. It causes a lot of these missing things, and child exploitations, and things like that. It's nothing to play with. Actually, alcohol and drugs fall under the umbrella of mental illness. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. People judge other people and they try to get to know each other. And mental illness people with mental illness, it may not be cured, but it can be managed. I mean, it's no different than anything else, diabetes or anything else. People can live a normal life. They can be productive. They can do good. They can work. They can still, depending on what it is and how bad it is, they can still have careers, probably better than you or I, and do things, have a life. At least maybe they're not bullying people, right? I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. It's horrible. Bullies. There's just no words right now for me. There's no words. There's really not any words. It makes me, it's just gross. It don't make me as mad as it's just sickening. It's not productive at all. These people are not no more than, to me, they have no regard for any life, putting anybody in any danger. It is unacceptable. They need to be locked up with these child predators on an island somewhere, in my opinion. They're doing it to children. They're doing it to families. They're putting families, little kids, in danger, honestly, because see, it's unacceptable. They should be the outcast of all outcasts. It's crazy. Yeah. And it causes this. And then the person that does this, they want to get blamed. No, that's not the way this works. And anymore, when a person takes their own life, see, now they're starting to make an example out of the people that cause this if they track them down. Because the same way that a person nowadays sells person drugs and that person overdoses, they come back and they get them for murder. Well, that's the same way in what they're doing to these people that bully or have anything to do with it. Pick me? No, and I told you please delete that. I told you this don't have anything to do with any creators. But if the shoe fits, then you need to wear it. I got a whole slew of things I'm fixing to start doing. Thank you for erasing that. Will you erase it? Because if you don't, Millie can erase it for you. Do not mention any creators in here. Do you see my title? If you don't know me, if I want to mention a creator, I will mention a creator. I told you I have one creator I'm going to mention in here, and it's not bad. Millie, would you please erase that? Let's see if I can. Hold on, I'll do it. No, I can't. Millie, would you please erase Pick Me's comment? And if they can't, stop it. They're going to get blocked. This is too important to have any bullshit in here today. Is Millie still in here? It does not. Somebody erase this, frickers, because they're obviously being disrespectful. God dang it. Millie has stuff she has to deal with. She may not be in here. Is there another mod in here that can do this? Why are y'all being this is what I'm talking about. This is probably a freaking bully or them themselves. Why are y'all in here doing this when stuff is so important? I guess if the shoe fits, you know, what in the hell? I don't see it now. Did somebody erase it? Something is seriously wrong with y'all. Something is seriously wrong. See, that's what y'all are. Y'all are about drama. What is wrong with y'all? Drama. Thank you, Millie. Anybody mentioning any creator's name needs to stop, because that's all you are, is drama. It's a person, Carmelda. It's a person. They're trying to start drama between me and that person where there is none. They need to stop. But if the shoe fits, see, they do this because they don't care about anything. So I'm getting back to this. Millie, honey, anybody who, I'm fixing to turn my comments off because I don't even want to see this bullshit. It brings unwanted. If anybody mentions any creator, I don't care who it is, take the creator's name out. Take it out. In fact, Millie, put it on subs. If that don't work, put it on members only. Well, I don't know if you can do that or not, but put it on subs for an hour. I don't know. Just do whatever you need to do. I'm turning my comments off where I can't see them. I feel like I have something important, and I'm gonna let y'all handle chat. Okay. In fact, I don't even want y'all to see me right now. Y'all would just, these trolls and these people would destroy anything good to make a buck. That's the way I feel about it. But any one of these people with mental illnesses, they can be just as productive as anybody else. They just may need a little help with medications, or they may need counseling. Not everybody needs the same thing. They just may have some challenges. That's all. It's no different than you or your mother or your kids or anything like that. You just, it's no different than you taking medicine, or your mother taking medicine, or your father taking medicine, maybe for insulin, for diabetes, or your kids, or these mothers out here giving their kids Ritalin because the mothers cannot handle their children. It's no different than that. Or it's no different than giving your animals medication and doping them up because they can't handle a thunderstorm, or they can't handle firecrackers. It's no different, you know? Or it's no different than you taking nausea medicine because you get car sick or you get seasick. I'm just saying, stop putting a label on it. It's not bad. It's so many things. Kids and adults, young and old. It's no more than a person who was told they have cancer and have to take treatments and know before y'all start coming for me, I'm not going after cancer patients either. That's how I even came on YouTube. Again, ad nauseum. I was at the hospital when I saw on the local news Summer Wells came missing because I spent a month with my mom after she went all through the chemo, almost a year, and radiation, and then had a whole surgery with her entire esophagus out. And then they took part of her stomach out to make an esophagus. And I sat in the hospital with her. She went from this beautiful, in fact, one of her photos is on my intros, lady, because she sure had good genes, to now she's still beautiful to me, but a very skeletal lady. Not like these people you see on here who look beautiful even after they have chemo. Very skeletal, sickly, breaks my heart, mother. That's how I came into Summer Wells, to pass my time to try to help. And now here I am, still trying to help. Did it 2.5 years, my own time, my own money. I still gave people money out of my pocket just trying to be helped or thinking I was helping. Never took a fucking dime from nobody. People don't get their facts straight. So no, this is not about nobody, but if the fucking shoe fits, or you was in the audience participating and you think the shoe fits, then you are part of the problem, right? You can wear the damn shoe. This live is about just what I said this live was about. It's addressing bullying mental health people and people in general, and bringing awareness to that. That's what this live is about. And I think I stated in the very first, it was about no creators, although I was said in the beginning, I might have to bring up one creator, and I hope she don't mind, because there is a point to it. But that's later on. Sorry if you missed it. But in my opinion, I think if you do need help, excuse me, if you need help out there, or you think you're being bullied, or you know someone's being bullied, I think you need to really use one of these numbers 24/7 if needed. And Millie, I know, is putting it up there, but that number is 1-877 726 4727. There's always somebody you can reach out to and talk to. They can give you simple talks. They can give you all kinds of resources. You know, there's even, a lot of people don't know this maybe. I said maybe. But there's even eating disorders. And anorexia is a mental disorder too that falls under it. And anorexia is one of the most deadliest disorders there is. But it's also one of the most easiest ones to cure. So if you know somebody with that, please help them. Please help them. If you know or live with someone like this and you love them or you ever love them, don't throw them away or abuse them or treat them like crap. They're human beings. If you can't have empathy or a heart, then leave. But if you are around anyone like this, you yourself, you have to take care of yourself as well. But to survive, put yourself in their shoes for a minute and focus on the good and be willing to make changes or sacrifices and stay positive. Avoid dictating and trying to rule, but never bully. Never bully. Don't be a monster. Don't be that person. You know, some of the things you don't say to a mental person, you don't tell them to snap out of it. You don't tell them they're crazy. Please don't tell them it's made up or it's all in their head. You know, you don't tell them these things. And you don't say, you're so moody, boy or girl or lady, you're moody. You're delusional. Try to be positive with them. Let them know you're there for them. Help them to be strong. Be positive with them. Let them know you'll listen to them, that you're proud of them. Ask what you can actually do to help them. And do, you know, mean what you say and say what you mean and do what you say and mean. Stop trying to hurt people. I know hurt people. But think about if that was you or your family. Well, again, I guess if you have a heart or empathy or any compassion, that is if you have family you care about, I guess. Or think about if it was you or you was a kid in school, was you ever hurt? What did you do? How did you feel? Let them know they're not alone. They are important. Everybody's important, people. Everybody was put here on this earth for a reason. They're important. You're actually important. Don't tear them down. Don't tear people down, for God's sakes. And help them get support if possible. It could be your brother, your sister. Help them. Don't say, I'm never talking to them again. They're crazy. What? Stop bullying. Stop. Again, most mental illness don't and can't be cured. Anorexia can, but you got to acknowledge these things. But it can be treated and allow a person some normalcy. There's also a national parent and youth hotline, 855-427-2736. Utilize that. LGBT national hotline, 888-843-34564. Let me repeat that. 888-434-564. There's Centerstone Military Services, 866-781-8010. There's help numbers out there, people. Utilize them. We are better than this. If you're being bullied at school, home, work, online, contact a United States helpline today. Bullying affects children, adults, at home, school, and online. It makes victims feel trapped or isolated. Some even go as far as taking their own lives because they feel there is no other choice but to do so. Now, you can blame the victim all you want to do, and I've even said it before. If you take your life, you're selfish. I've said that. I'll take accountability for saying that because I believe that. I still believe that. I know people who have done that. However, in the same breath, I will say, bullies do that to people. They make them feel trapped. They make them feel like they have no choice. They make them feel like they have no way where to go, and they make them feel that they are alone. There's no truer statement. You can't tell somebody how to feel. I've always said that. There's things in life you can't do. Here's a couple of them. You can't tell somebody how to feel, and you can't tell somebody who they love and who they don't love. Period. End of the story. That's just, you can't. I had a dumb one. She goes around here all the time. I won't call her out. Y'all know who she is if you've seen her on my comments. She's always every once in a blue moon, she'll have something nice to say. Rarely. I don't really see her in here much. I don't know if she's in here now. Let me take my camera off. She asked me yesterday in my comments, why are you laughing? Why was you smiling? Why was you smiling? Our country's gone. Our country's over. I took this camera off so you can see me because a lot of you don't read my community post. Why was I smiling? Because I was talking to my audience about something. I couldn't tell you which part was I smiling. I don't know. But I was smiling because I chose to make everything not so damn doom and gloom around here. You can't tell me how to feel. You can't tell me what my feelings are. And I choose not to be so damn negative like all these others are. I think you're used to the wrong channel. That's what I think. My comments are still, I'm not looking. Let me look at them. Here lately, I've dealt with more kids calling my department that are wanting to hurt themselves because of bullying. It breaks my heart. Absolutely. Yeah, and kids, man, a lot of times they don't tell you. And listen, people that's taking their lives are getting younger and younger. There's a lot, too, that I see that I don't put out. It's bad enough what I put out in the news that I see, and y'all go, oh, my God. There's some things I know and see in local all over the state here and locally that I don't even put out because it's just heartbreaking. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, but how dare somebody ask me that? Really? Just because you're miserable, you think I'm going to be miserable? I'm sorry, you're miserable. But you're not going to dictate how and when I smile because you're a miserable old biddy. So you're going to come on my community post and ask me why I was smiling in my video? I don't know which part. I don't know. Because I'm not like all these others you're used to seeing. And you're not going to tell me how to feel? You don't control nobody's feelings, ma'am. Exactly. Exactly. I do that. You can see me on the street. I may not know you, and you may see me. True story. That's the only fear about this right here, especially when you get threats and stuff, because I could go out and not know who you are. You could come up to me and it'd be over with because I don't know what you people look like. I don't hide myself. But you could see me somewhere and I'm the same way I am on here. I'm not going to change. I go out and smile at everybody. I'm not some miserable old coot. I'm the same way. I don't change. I'm not going to be fake on here and this on there. No. Period. I was bullied as a kid, and it was just accepted back then. But when my daughter was bullied, I was all over school. I let them know how I could accept me that they continued. Exactly. It's horrible. Yeah, this is Smiley's world. We can smile if we want to. We can smile if we want to. Absolutely. Oh, no, Hattie. Lord. Yeah. So, but yeah, um, but bullying affects children and adults. Exactly. I mean, what do you expect, White Rabbit, right? What do you expect? You know, but that's one thing. You can't help who you love. And you don't in this world. It's life, man. You don't in this world. You cannot like everybody. Okay? That would not be normal. Hey, Andy. And sorry, I didn't see those coming in. Welcome. I had my chat off for a minute because, we had Cray Cray talking about Cray Cray. I shouldn't have said that. I'm trying to be nice. They want to come in here and mention channels. Just don't mention channels in here because I'm not talking about nobody specific. I'm talking about a topic. You can't win for losing. Hey, rapper. Now is today your birthday? I'm going to sing it. I'm going to sing it. Everybody, today is rapper's birthday. Today. Okay? We got to tell rapper happy birthday. Rapper's always so nice in my chat. And I've been promising this for like 3 days. All right. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear rapper. This better be your real birthday. Happy birthday from Smiley Stories World. Smile around and find out. Rapper, happy birthday. Have a good one. Oh, we love you, rapper. Happy birthday. Rapper got birthdays all week over here. Ah, oh, Lord. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Rapper be chilling up over here. Oh, I like Rapper. But no, seriously, bullying affects everybody. Yeah, there we go. There's a good one right there. Hold on, let me put it up here. Wait a minute. There we go. There we go. So leave that up for a minute. But yeah. So bullying affects everybody. Adults, children home, online, everything. And people feel trapped. And it's sad. And these kids, oh my God, I saw a video, and I know that y'all saw it, if not the same one. There's been a couple, but where the mothers have actually went out and either agged on or participated in helping their children beat the crap out of other children. What? I mean, it's bad. It's bad. I mean, what? And filmed it. I'm sorry, Black Skies. Black Sky says, I have been bullied and put down my whole life. I am so sorry. That's sad. Yeah, we have to do better for our kids. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, I am Serenity. Your reborn birthday was 5/15. Oh. Yeah. Hugs, hugs. I got to do something. I have a lot of birthdays in June. My mom's coming up the 6th. Mine will be the 15th. June 15th. I'll never forget that. Yeah, you have something amazing. That's usually how it goes. And then I have one of my sons is June. I have a lot of people in June. June. June's a busy month. Yeah, it starts at home. Absolutely. And that's the thing that I'm saying. It starts at home, and it starts with how you do it. How you do it. But you have a chance to break the cycle as well. You don't have to be so mean. You don't have to be so cruel. And if you're the one doing it, you have a chance to stop that. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I hope so, because I would never want to make you feel unsafe. Never. Never. That would be the last thing I would want to ever do. But it does affect a lot of people, and they feel trapped and they feel isolated, and they do feel like they have no other choice. And especially, this is why I want to stress this, especially if they have a mental illness. They don't have to have a mental illness for this to hurt so bad or them to take their own life. But especially if they have a mental illness, it's going to be that much more hard, that much more pressure. They may be triggered. They're going to be humiliated. Humiliation is a whole nother ball game, people. And they may think, the victim may think it's the only way in the world out. They may think they're worthless. They may think they're being told, they're being brainwashed that they're worthless, hey Rhonda, that they're delusional, that they're stupid. I don't know. They need help. I don't know. You don't know when the wrong thing or the wrong word's going to trigger them, with your lie or lies, because it's not a game, because you want them to suffer to make you look big and them look small. And that person at the moment may feel trapped, so they may pull the trigger, per se. When in reality, you're actually the one just as good as holding it, pulling that trigger, and be prepared to go down as if you did, especially when others know. I'm not going to sit here and say, be prepared to live with it, because it's obvious you don't have the mentality or the brain or the heart, compassion, or anything else. That's obvious. But just be prepared. Again, nowadays, you sell somebody a pill, they die, they're coming after you, and it's not just going to be a regular overdose. That's how it's handled here. The common experiences of people being bullied, they're made to feel ashamed by these people. Not that all are. Not that all are ashamed. But the bullies think that they're making them feel ashamed. Some are ashamed. Some do feel that way. Some do feel trapped. Some are not strong, or some are not as strong, depending on what's wrong or what's being pounded in, or what someone's got to lose or feel like they have to lose out in the world, maybe with their school or embarrassment or friends or jobs, or I don't know. I wouldn't know. Then that person may do something horrible to themselves. An example, and I don't want to say this wrong, and I want to tread so lightly, and this is where I said I'm going to mention a name, and again, I mean no harm and no disrespect to the victim, per se. As y'all remember, and let me do the talking about this. Please don't mention this, any names in my chat, please. Thank you, Miss Grace. As y'all remember, a while back, what happened to Angel Talks Too Fast? And I stand behind her to this day 1,000,000%. It was horrible. So much so, she ended up in the hospital. Don't know the details, don't want to know, don't care. But then you have another ragbag. We will not mention the name. We all know who it was. That even had in writing trying to drive her to take her own life. So that's just all I want to say on that. That's a perfect example. A perfect example. People in general have no regard for human life. Oh yeah, Donna, if you didn't know, fact. Again, I'm not discussing it any further. We won't go backwards. I'm only going forward. See, people forget. They only want to concentrate on garbage. They only want to talk what they don't know and don't understand. But again, that's not what my live is about. Only if the shoe fits. That was necessary. I'm sorry, Black Skies. Please don't say that. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so sorry. Prayers for you. Prayers for you. Yes. Yes. That part. Some people want to do it for themselves and they don't want to ask for help no matter what. That part. And they can help others, but they don't want to ask for help. Absolutely. Absolutely. I am so sorry. Yep, I am so sorry, Black Skies. So sorry. Yep. Oh, I am sorry, Gisbelle. Wow. But again, this is just what my title said it was, addressing the effects of bullying on mental health and others. But the person bullying makes the person or persons feel damaged, or things have been taken from them on a regular basis. Let's say a child at school or a teenager even, maybe they're caught up in a bathroom and somebody takes their lunch money. Then that kid don't eat, or they're not eating at school. I'm sorry, Hattie. Yeah. Or maybe, just like, let's just say this, for example, maybe this is not exactly what happened, but this is something that just popped in my head. Maybe you're living with somebody and maybe you're supposed to be splitting the rent or something like that. And you have a roommate and maybe they're taking all the rent and I don't know. Or maybe they're abusing somebody and taking their money and they can't pay their bills. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That part. Absolutely. If you're doing any of that, if you're taking any kind of part in it, you are. Yeah. I've seen, and I wasn't talking about anybody, but I've seen people literally get doxxed on here, and people you wouldn't even imagine being there going, oh, give me that information. Yeah, give me that. And then come right back and kiss your ass because you be in the bushes. Lord have mercy. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. Anyway, but they feel socially isolated. the things have been taken from them, you know, or maybe they really are socially isolated, you know, because of this, and they can't get to point A to point B. They could be literally starving to death or something because things have been taken from them and there's no way out for them. And then things like that. But they're ashamed and they can't ask for help or won't because they are embarrassed. This is what the bully intends to happen. And other people get caught up in their things because they think, rah, rah, they're cheering them on. And that gives them more ammunition. And, you know, and then you don't know what's going on with the person or something like that. And you don't know the damage that you're really causing. And nobody cares. Nobody cares. You know? Who cares? Nobody cares. It is. And when adults do it, that's even more disturbing. That's what's so damn delusional. That's what's so delusional. And nobody knows, you know, where to turn or what to do. You know? Yeah, tears ran down. You're a very strong person. Very strong person. Absolutely. Just Belle, who, me? Oh, I'm fine. No, I went on vacation. I just decided I'm not going to let this, like, take up my whole world, you know? I don't do it for money, and I don't, like, I'm not going to do the Sebastian. I mean, I decided myself when all the drama came in that I'm not, and you know, everybody couldn't be trusted. I'm not going to kill myself, you know, unless there's an arrest or there is Sebastian's found. And a couple of times somebody's dragged me into it or asked me questions. I'll answer, you know, questions. But I mean, I still watch here and there, but I'm not going to consume myself with it. In fact, you know, I had somebody, I don't even want to get into that. You know, people try to get me hooked up with stuff. And just so, listen, I want everybody to know here, Smiley is not a damn fool. Smiley's not a fool. You know, somebody tried to drag me into, I'll say this, somebody tried to drag me into shit the other day that Smiley don't even talk about. You know what? Block. I'm starting to block people. And if y'all hadn't noticed, I've never been one to delete people. I'm starting to delete my nasty comment. I'm just simply not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I got my life here. I live my life. I do what I want. I completely do what I want. I always have, and I'll continue. Only now I'm just not going to deal with it. Because I don't understand. I still don't understand what it has to do with any kids. Look, I don't have a missing kid. My kid's not missing. I ain't did nothing wrong. No matter what facts y'all come and do, Smiley still ain't did nothing wrong. I mean, y'all are crazy. Not y'all in here, but whoever's doing whatever. So I just don't think about it. I don't watch it. I don't care about it. I don't think about it. At the end of the day, let it buy them $8 a gallon of milk. After that's all drunk up or sit outside to get hot and drink with their, or however they mix it with their mat. I don't know what they do with the hot milk now. I heard that all through Summer's case. I have no idea because I don't know nothing about none of that. I wouldn't know about no math. I don't know. That's just what I heard through the whole Don Wells case. He liked the hot milk. I don't know. I don't know what you do with it. But once that $8 milk's gone on whatever you made, then yikes. Smiley's still here living her life with her people, and I don't know what they're doing, trying to go after the next one to get some more milk. I don't know. Maybe they need a bottle with that milk. I'm still doing my thing. What did it accomplish, Ann? But no, they do that. They do this. The bullies do this to feel powerful. That's one of the things, to feel powerful. Yeah, Donna said, I look at it and they are all God's children. And we should all care. Well, it's all a village. Alpine said, it's probably not milk. Laugh out loud. Well, I don't even think, can you buy a dime bag or a nickel bag anymore for $8? Because that's about all they make on the video. So I'm just using milk for an example because I know milk's high now. I'm just saying, what can you buy for about $8? I know they don't make no more than that. Shit, you ain't getting rich off of these videos. You gonna sit on a live stream all day and bash somebody for what? Show me the money for what? And the people over there stupid enough to send them a Cash App, that's on them. They're part of the problem. Yeah, it is, Sally. It is. Whipped cream and whippets. Ugh. Whipped cream and whippets. I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. I know what whipped cream is, and I've heard of whippets, but like together? Is that like laughing gas? Yeah, laughing gas. And you put whipped cream? Why would you put whipped cream? You can't get CBC for $8. Don't you do that, Hatties. Oh my God. That's a bit much. So they don't use, damn, they could have probably went and got strawberries, and it's dangerous. It sounds dangerous. So back in my days, I'd rather take strawberries and whipped cream and do something better with that. And now you're going to tell me they put strawberries on whippet or laughing gas or something like that? Jesus Christ. But, Lord. Well, yeah, it destroys brain cells. Oh, no wonder. Oh, it destroys brain cells. Well, that explains what's wrong with these people on here. Jesus. Hey, Dispatch Crystal. Alpine said, I'm going to stay silent at this point. Listen, I didn't do it, but I know back in the day, like back in the 80s or something, which I can't even imagine this, but people used to huff gas. Aaron Carter. Oh, that's what Aaron Carter died from, the whippets? Okay. So, I'm just saying, so if they huff gas back in the day, my brain cells just don't work around all this. So if they did that for free, why don't they just huff gas now instead of going out and buying the laughing gas? I don't understand. I mean, a druggie's a druggie, right? So why would you do something you could get for free and go out and buy this? I mean, does it make them laugh? And then you got to go buy the whipped cream. Dang, man, whipped cream's expensive. Y'all can tell I don't do no drugs. I'm just saying. I always heard a laughing gas should go to the dentist. I mean, what the hell is going on here? Just say no to drugs. That's the best way. Just say no to drugs. Evidently say no to drugs and whipped cream. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I got this. Is whipped cream. Okay. Is the whip it after? Oh, I got it. Hold on. Okay. Y'all don't really think I'm dumb. Okay. Is you buy the whipped cream. You get the whipped cream gone out of there. And then the whipped cream, the whippets from the empty can. Is that what the whippet is? Is that what the whippet is? The fumes from the whipped cream can? Talk to me. Oh, shit. I figured that out. Oh. Yeah. I'll call you and explain it to you, Miss Grace. It takes me a minute. Yeah, we're better off not knowing. Oh, shoot. A free prize. Ding, ding, ding. Where's I had two. There's one of my bells, but I had two of them. Who took my other bell? My smiley bell. Tears ran dry. She said no to the bells. It just dawned on me. Okay, they get rid of the whipped cream. And then I was thinking it was two different things. That's what I was thinking about. Oh, God. I thought it was whipped cream and that. I'm like, why would you do that? Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah. We used the whipped cream for strawberries and all that kind of stuff. Oh, God. I was thinking, I don't know why people would be doing that. I'm thinking whipped cream's too expensive and you go buy two things. You could just go get gas for free for these druggies. I swear. I didn't know. Look, Smiley ain't no drug head. I don't know these things. I don't know these things. I know some things about some things, but I don't know some things about some things like that. If it don't make sense to me, I ain't gonna be doing it. You know, whipped cream on banana splits. Right? For the record, neither do I, but I heard others talk about it. Okay. Janice. It took me a minute too. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Grace. Okay, so Miss Grace, you got to get all the whipped cream out, and you know that little thing. Then you like that, I guess. And it's the air like, woo, and then you get high from it. That's called a whip it because it's whipped cream and it whips you up. Oh God. It's like an inhalant. It's like sniffing glue in the classrooms. It's for dumbasses. Oh God. And it makes you laugh. And no, I ain't been doing no whippets. Oh God. I know my jaws are hurting too. Oh Lord. Uh yeah. Well, I guess it's better than eating iPods. Whoever come up with that idea was crazy. Oh my God, they were really dumb. No, you're not, Miss Grace. Oh Lord. Yeah, it was just like that stuff I had at the thrift store bottle. I had it for like 15 years and then dumped it out. Looked like a piece of crack that big. The Tide. Remember the Tide Pods the people was eating back then, Millie? I don't know. Tide Pods. Emergency room. Yeah. The Whizzinator. Yeah. I knew about that. uh, Inhale. Oh, it makes your voice deep, like those balloons. People used to do the balloons too. Now I know about that. They'd be sounding like Donald Duck and all that to be funny. Yeah. I don't know. But I think, listen, fake thingy that people use fake beat. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. She's like, what is the Whizzinator? Oh God. But yeah, I swear I always had some kind of hater though. Listen to this. They take your things. Okay, let's get back to this. They take your things. Listen, this happened to me one time. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all are probably gonna laugh at this. It's okay. Since we're laughing. Okay, and then my troll can come over here, or my mean lady. She ain't a troll, I guess, but she comes in every now and then. She's like, why are you laughing? What was you laughing at? You're talking about a serious topic. Because it's my channel and I want to. Because I took a break. But no, this happens. So I don't quite think they were bullying me. I just always have haters somewhere in my life. But anyway, so they do take your things. They can take your things, your lunch money. They can take your rent money, your food, whatever. It could be whatever they're doing to you. They can hurt you by slashing your tires per se, or this, that, and the other. One time I was at work and I couldn't fathom this. Like, I can't fathom it. Okay. Cause I'm a real clean person. I mean, I get that, but I cannot fathom this. Okay. So I thought I'd throw this little story in there. It's a true fact. And, I used to have real long hair, but anyway, so I left a brush at work and some things in my drawer, and swear before Jesus, somebody stole my brush out of my drawer. I mean, I wasn't mad or anything, but I'm like, my brush? You're going to steal my brush? Well, either they wanted my DNA, honey, or they just knew I didn't have no cooties, because there ain't no way in crap I'm going to be using somebody's brush, especially on a job site, They must have really needed to use a brush real bad. And like I said, they either knew I didn't have no cooties, or maybe they was going to see their boyfriend quick, fast, in a hurry. I don't know. But a brush? I was like, what? Or maybe they was just being a bully and took my brush because they just, I don't know. They was jelly in my hair or something. I don't know. But I was like, a brush? But people be, yeah, that's pretty desperate, Beverly. I could not believe it. I'm like, my brush? Really? There's no way. No way. There's just some things I just, no. And I don't care if it is mine. I'm like, nope. That'd be like wanting using somebody's toothbrush, don't you think? Maybe they wanted to send me, ooh, wanted my, I'm just kidding, wanted my DNA. I was just kidding. Maybe they took my hair. Oh, maybe it's a cereal thing and they took my hair and put it in a little envelope and put it under the pillow. Ooh. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know. Why would you take somebody's brush? That's crazy. It's freaky. Freaky. freak. But yeah. And there was something else. It was that and one other thing, but I forgot what it was. It wasn't a big major thing, but it was something else. I think I had a stalker. They put a spell on me. Oh God. Oh yeah. They probably did. Chicken bones. But yeah. So I had to laugh about that. But also, when they're bullying, it is when one or more people call you names, they tease you, and the main thing is they try to humiliate you. And that's what they do. They try to humiliate you even when something may or may not even be true. And they do it with you because it makes them feel powerful. It makes them feel a void in their life. And it's something because they are empty somewhere in their life. But in my opinion, this is just my opinion, they're pure evil. Bullying takes so many different kinds of forms of twists and turns. But no matter how it's done, it's cruel and it's evil, and it leaves people to the victims, the persons that it's happening to feel humiliated and alone and weak. And just remember, bullies are doing this to have power. Yeah, I am Serenity. Absolutely. And they're doing it to have power. And at the total expense of others, no matter, do y'all hear me? No matter what the cost is, and if you agree or participate, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. Absolutely. Here is the no bullying number. Of course, I'm running it across my stream. But if you ever need that, yeah, and that's not bullying. That is harassment, and it is against the law. It absolutely is against the law. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. And some think they get away with it. Okay. But the fact does not change. Babies, kids, men, women, adults, elderly, mental people, disabled people, all ages, rich, poor, white, black, drug addicts, people who never did anything wrong in their life, people who's never even farted in public, homeless, all walks of life. All walks of life. It's under all umbrellas, mental illness is. For various different reasons. For various different reasons. There's many reasons. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. And the thing to consider is, it could happen to you. It could happen to the bullies it could happen to the bullies themselves and their families. And it could happen to those that participate. So, Stomp Out Bullying. Go to stompoutbullying.org. You can see a lot of information there. There's a lot of great information there. And the bullying and the harassment, it's illegal. They give you all the information on cyberbullying, on impersonation, how they target victims, hate groups, all the things. All the things. All the things. And again, bullies like the power. They hate bond. Anytime I can do anything that I think is going to help, anything, it don't have to be on kids, that's what I'm going to do. And it can be good, bad, fun, laugh. I don't care if I have 2 people in here or 100 people. It's what I'm going to do. Because that's what I want to do. And it don't have to make sense to nobody else. I don't care what they think. Exactly, Beverly. We've all been bullied in some kind of way. I've said or done things to people, that I wish I hadn't said or done in my entire life. And we're all human. But there's a difference. Exactly. You got to be a person you want to be around. And just because you're hurt or you've been hurt, don't give you a right to do to others. Just because you won't or need, don't give you a right to bully others. Just because you want power or you want to hurt one person, don't give you a right to go around and hurt many others, including children. Be better, not bitter. That's right. Hey, Mystic, you're fine. But they will stop at nothing. Even death, they don't care. They don't care. They have no concern for others, no feeling whatsoever, no regard for any human life. None. Anyone could be in danger, and that still don't stop them whatsoever for putting anyone or anyone close to them in more danger. And that's a fact. They don't care. I've watched it too many times. I've watched it too many times. Try to do positive things. Be a person with integrity, try to stand up, treat others with respect, and don't just do it to be doing it or to be doing something. Do it with a purpose. Just do it for no cause, no reason. Because what the bullies do, they do it to just be doing it for no reason. And that is mental in itself. That is delusional in itself. And if they go see a doctor, the doctor will tell them that is a mental illness, and that is very delusional. If you're honest with yourself in your life, you may not like everyone else you come across, like I said earlier, but you're not going to, and that's okay. Life is not designed like that. It never was, and it never will be. That's okay. Nobody expects you to like everybody. It's not mandatory for you to like everybody here on this earth. It's not required. It was not required when you're born. And it's not like you're going to, a bunch of people is going to march and get you and chop your head off and goodbye. You're not on this world anymore, on this earth anymore. You're not going to be beheaded or anything like that. You have choices. But if you would really be honest and be honest with yourself, you could actually be help this world and be a part of the resolution instead of being a part of the problem. Being a part of the world's problem, be a part of the world's solution, actually. And you could do good and be a damn good leader and stop being a bully and stop being a follower. Absolutely. Actually making a difference in this entire world. If a lot of people would do that, there could be some real changes in this world, literally. Learn a little kindness and some compassion and respect. After you do that and you practice that, it'll start to come easy for you. Feel good about yourself and what you're doing. It'll start to come easy for you. You'll get so much more better at it. Again, stomp out the bullying. Call 1-877-NO-BULLY or 877-602-8559. Go out there today and do some good in this world. Pay it forward. Put a smile in somebody's face. Just smile. Throw up your hand and wave. Hug your kids. Tell your neighbor hello. Pick up their newspaper, put it on the porch if they still get one. You're going to the store, knock on your neighbor's door, say, I'm going down to the store. Do you need anything? Anything. Things can change in the blink of an eye. And you never know when it's your last day here on earth. So don't be the cause of somebody's demise. Don't be the cause. You very well could be. It's never too late to change. So I love y'all. Thank you for being here. I hope this helps somebody. And use those numbers if you need to. Use those numbers. And I'll be back. We're going to have some important stuff to go over in the next few days and weeks. And I hope to be here for a while to come. Thank you for your support. Love you. See you. Smile around and find out. Talk to you later. Don't be a bully. Be somebody important. You don't have to be important. Just give an important message.